Guys, Chris from Mr. Beast is a pedophile. Why the fuck is it so hard not to talk to minors? Like, just don't do it. Is it really that hard? Recently, a bunch of evidence has surfaced about Chris from Mr. Beast interacting inappropriately with minors. Some of these are literally public tweets posted by Chris Tyson on his main account. For example, I posted fire nudes, go check them out. Coming to America sent in a group chat with a bunch of kids ages 13 to 14. I've heard two camps of people. One that says cancel them, and one that is undeniably wrong. It was just a joke. Shut the fuck up right now. I'm not even sorry to tell you, you're wrong. Fuck. No, it is not a joke. Talking any way inappropriately or acting any way inappropriately. It doesn't matter if it's just texting. Acting any way inappropriately with a minor, it's wrong. It's objectively wrong. Especially as young as 13. It's honestly disgusting that people are defending this. The whole situation is disgusting. He was also flirting with kissy faces in other tweets. From what I've gathered, D-Day was this video dropped called Chris Tyson's Journey, released about 1 month ago. This video was made by Prison 42, and since then, different screenshots and message logs have released just about the whole situation. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. The minor who was actually groomed has come out and said that they weren't groomed, but they had a grown-ass man, 20 years old, calling them daddy at 13. Yeah, I am sorry this happened to you, but that is not okay. I've heard some opinions, and I think one that I've heard is like super spot on. It's hard for your brain to process just how bad a certain thing that has happened, or if you've lived through that, it's a coping mechanism to not understand just how bad what you went through was. No child should ever be put in that type of situation. Whether it's just talking or it's meeting up in person, nothing is ever okay. To add on to everything else, Chris has also been caught indulging in and supporting Chadman. For those of you who don't know who Chadman is, Chadman was a porn artist who drew cheese pizza, literally. And we're not just talking about, actually it's a demon from, so it's actually 400 years old. No, we're actually talking about he knowingly drew real children in an explicit way. A huge example of this comes from a few years ago when he drew Keemstar's 7-year-old daughter naked. A screenshot pulled from a video that is almost 6 years old shows actual Chadman art on the wall. It's unknown whether it was commissioned or just like purchased, but either way, what the fuck? Because there is online record of Chris talking to Chadman and talking about Chadman online. So obviously he knows about Chadman and who he is. So there's no leeway to say, oh, he probably thought it was lolly. No, I don't know what to say. There's no wiggle room. And even if it was lolly, he still has a sexually explicit image of a minor on his fucking wall. For the few people that I have seen standing up for him, I don't know what to say. You're disgusting. And you're also just wrong. There is no other way to put it. But wait, it gets even worse.
The story is she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out. And but the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
You cannot make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. That is fucking insane. This caused a huge snowball effect where everybody was just posting chat logs, screenshots, like everything was just getting fucking dumped. And apparently, Ava Chris Tyson. Okay, apparently Chris Tyson transitioned to Ava Tyson, so I'll be using the correct name from this point on. This would cause a snowball effect that pressured Ava Tyson to release this tweet. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. If it hurt or offended anyone, it was not my intent. Seeing a recent event, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. Yeah. Put it up in the fucking YouTuber shitty apology lists Hall of Fame. If you can even call it an apology. I'm sorry if you were offended by my behavior. Ah, too bad, so sad. Like, that is the biggest cop out that is out there. He didn't address a single one of the claims, and honestly, I don't know. It's just disgusting. He didn't even deny it at first. Because eventually she did post more tweets saying that she didn't groom any minors. The minor actually came out and said that she didn't groom a minor. But I have already said my stance on that position. This 13-year-old had a 20-year-old calling them daddy. Oh my. And talking about hot nudes. Oh my fucking god. If you're above the age of like 14, 15, why the fuck would you even be in contact with a 13-year-old? There is no excuse for an adult to be talking in any way, shape, or form to a child. Because at 13, you are a child. There's no other way to put it. Your prefrontal cortex is just not developed enough for decision making. Like, you're not an adult at that point in time. You can't make the choices. Whatever. You know what? I don't have anything else to say on the topic. Mr. Beast and Chris and Ava are going to be splitting ways, which I think is best. There's no other option. And I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button. See you in the next one.